Hey everybody, welcome to Apex Syndicates. All right, I'm here to talk to you guys about one of the best narrative meme coins that's easy to get, easy to understand, that is absolutely a mammoth of its own in the space. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about a coin that goes by the name of AltSeason. Okay, AltSeason, guys, gals, anybody watching, is one of the biggest terms in crypto. Okay, there isn't an influencer out there that doesn't use, hey, when alt season? Hey, we're in alt season. Hey, the alt season is getting ready to start. You know, this just means when are the coins going to pump? When is things going to start to move, right? So we have a coin here named AltSeason. And I'm telling you right now, this is crazy potential because it comes down to brand recognition, brand awareness. And this is something that's tapping into that because literally every single person, I don't care if you're an ex-influencer, you're a crypto YouTuber, you're on Twitch, you're on TikTok, I don't care. People use the term alt season. And this is what's going to make this coin pump because it comes down to brand recognition. And there's a couple other variables as well, which I have to touch on, is that alt season is in the Wojak narrative. I don't know if you guys know Wojak, but Wojak is, I'm going to actually just go over here to the website. Check it out. I'm going to show you over here. Give me a second here. All right, it's loading. All right, so look, this is alt season. Let me. All right, let me turn off the sound. So let me turn off the sound here. But look, this is alt season, okay? Alt season is this guy right here with the mohawk. And if you look over here, this guy right here holding the flowers, this is Wojak, okay? Wojak is a narrative of his own. And Wojak, I think, Wojak already ran up to $64 million market cap, okay? I believe that Wojak's going to run to 500 to $1 billion market cap. This narrative alone, this guy holding the flowers, okay? Alt season is the guy here that stole Wojak's girlfriend. This is her right here, okay? So he falls into that narrative. And then I scroll on down here and I see the nostalgia, okay? And I have to say nostalgia. I mean, like you can come over here, you can click and you can play. They have the Street Fighter game. They've got the Centipede game. And you can click on these, you can play it. They're awesome. They're super fun. And like I said, you know, you look at their YouTube videos.
It's the toughest in the universe. You again?
You can basically come over here and you can just, everything is interactive.
I'm the toughest in the universe. Not anything else.
So everything on this website is interactive. And that's what I really like about this, is that it's a lot of fun. It's very... You know, you can come over here, you can click on everything. Everything is like, you know, the ramen noodles, you got the Game Boy, you got the pizza. Like, it's a lot of fun. And like I said, you know, if you go over and watch their YouTube videos, it has, like I said, Paperboy and all kinds of really fun stuff. And I just love this scene. I love this scene where you have Wojak peeking through the window, like spying on his girlfriend, sitting next to alt season, just sitting here kicking ass in Street Fighter over here. So much fun. So much fun. This is the Super Nintendo control pad right here, which was just awesome. I remember my first Super Nintendo, how much fun that was. Oh my God, the Game Boy, I remember. So like I said, for me, this is a complete nostalgia. This is like, so not only am I tapping into a very, very big narrative as far as alt season, where all influencers talking about, but you also are tapping into just a great nostalgic community, and it is a strong community. And I highly recommend you guys come over here and check out the recording of their space last week. I was on here. It was fantastic. I was talking with Sopoman. I was talking with Muscle. It was a fantastic space. I highly recommend you guys check it out. Get involved. But it's one of those things where I really, really just I fell in love with the project after I had that conversation with Sopoman. He laid it out in a great way, just like, you know, about the brand awareness. And I was like, you know, that makes so much sense. So when I look at this and I look at the chart and I sit here and I see this at a $5 million market cap, I really think that this, because I really do believe this is a 100x project. I think we could easily see this getting to a $500 million market cap. So I am loading up. I am. Full transparency. I'm trying to get $10,000 in tokens at a $5 million market cap. That's my goal. I'm DCing in little by little, and I'm patient. I'm going to sit on it because I understand that it takes time. Alt season will come when alt season comes. There's going to be the bull market's going to kick off. Alts are going to start to fly. Memes are going to start to fly at some point in time. And that's when you're going to see alt season take off. And I think, like I said, I think this is a 100x project. I think we can see this thing, doing that. And that's why I'm trying to get $10,000. I want to make, this for me, I'm going to make $1 million on this coin. That's where my brain goes. Okay. 100x, 10,000 times 100x is $1 million. And that is what I see. That's what I see the potential is right here on this. I think that is completely in the realm of possibility. So like I said, do your own research, do your own due diligence. But when I look at AltSeason, I'm incredibly bullish. I really am. I really like this project. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. But when I look at it, like I said, I see potential. So I cover it. I'm going to continue to cover it. I'm going to make videos on it. I'm going to see the progress. We're going to see where it goes. I'm going to talk about it on my live streams. And like I said, and I'm so thankful. One of my viewers, I was doing a live stream and he brought this on my radar. And he said, because he actually said, when is alt season? What about alt season? And I didn't know about this coin. And I really thought he was referring to, when is alt season? Like, when is the alt season coming? I was like, alt season's, probably a few months down the road. And then he's like, no, the project, alt season. I was like, oh, wow, what a great name for a project. And then that's what really sparked me and it got me on this journey and said, I need to be a part of this. So yeah, guys, gals, anybody watching, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, follow me on X. We have a free Telegram chat, no risk, all reward. And if you really want to take it to that next level, well, join our VIP Telegram chat, Patreon link in the description below. We'd love to have you over there. Anyways, hope you're all having a great day, enjoying life, get outside, pick up some alt season, and I'm pretty sure we'll see you on the moon. Take care, everybody.